Hey, Miserable. I haven't seen you in a long time. What are you doing? I'm trying my new weight loss diet. I saw it on the internet, and basically, it's a great diet. According to what people say, it's hash browns and then 2 donuts. But it has to be a creamy donut and a jelly, one of them donuts. Put it in there, and some bacon. And to add some calcium, this is a weight loss diet, by the way. We're gonna add some milk, about that much. And then, this is the part that many of the people talked about that I wasn't sure about, but it's supposed to be amazing. We're gonna add just a little bit of beer. And this is supposed to help me lose weight, about 5 pounds a week. Put this puree. Little chunky. That's pretty good. Oh, that doesn't sound too good. Are you sure that's supposed to be a weight loss diet? I don't know about that. I actually have some better ideas, I think, about a good way that you could lose weight with some of our Mediterranean diet weight loss recipes. Let me tell you about them. So today we're going to talk about 8 Mediterranean diet recipes specifically for weight loss. And these are the types of recipes that I was eating when I personally lost 50 pounds eating the Mediterranean diet. And the things that are important when you're eating breakfast is that you get a full amount of different types of food. So you're getting protein, you're getting fat, and you're getting carbohydrates. And a lot of people think I shouldn't be eating fat and I shouldn't be eating carbohydrates. But the truth is, if you're eating the right types of fat and the right types of carbohydrate, it's absolutely going to help you lose weight. So, first of all, the right type of fat would be extra virgin olive oil or nuts and seeds. And the right type of carbs are whole grains or fruits and sometimes even vegetables for breakfast. And you definitely want to have some type of protein because that helps fill you up for the day. So let's take a look at the recipes, and I'll talk more about why these recipes are especially really good for weight loss. So the first recipe is blueberry overnight oats with Greek yogurt. The great thing about this recipe is that it's the type, and really all the recipes that we're going to talk about, is that it's the type of recipe that you're going to eat and you're not going to get hungry like 20 minutes later. And the reason for this is because we're using whole fat Greek yogurt and oats. And oats, as long as they're unprocessed oats, they're actually a whole grain and they're super good for you. And they're actually going to help fill you up. And also when you get the probiotics from the Greek yogurt and also the nutrients from the blueberries, you're actually going to improve your gut microbiome. And improving your gut microbiome is going to help you with weight loss. The next weight loss recipe is a Greek omelette with zucchini and mint. And eggs are one of the best ways to eat if you want to lose weight because they are really a whole little meal in themselves. And they are full of healthy fat and healthy protein. And the eggs are going to help fill you up. And it really does make it so that you're not going to have blood sugar spikes and you'll be less likely to crave food before lunch. The next recipe is avocado toast with smoked salmon. And salmon is another food that is really good for weight loss, and you'll see it in lots of recipes for dinner, but for breakfast it's also great. And this one is also good because it has avocado in it, which is a healthy fat. It's full of monounsaturated fats. And this is also going to help you lose weight. And as I said before, a lot of people think that fat is not good for weight loss, but because it fills you up, you're going to eat less food, which helps you to lose weight. Now, full medames might be a breakfast that you haven't heard of, but it's a Middle Eastern bean dish, and it is eaten a lot for breakfast in the Middle East. And the thing about beans is because they're full of fiber, it really does help fill you up, and it helps keep you satisfied for a long time. Again, one of the most important things about a breakfast is that it's going to help keep you full. And so the other thing that a lot of people in the Middle East would eat with full medames is egg. And sometimes there's even a dish that is hummus with full medames on top and then egg on top of that. And so it's a lot of protein, and it's also, because it's beans, it's very low in calories, so you can eat more of it, and again, to help fill you up. Next is a Lebanese breakfast bulgur cereal with fruit and nuts. And this is another one that a lot of people think, because it has bulgur in it, which is a little bit like oats, that it wouldn't be great for weight loss. But when you add the fruit and the nuts to it, it's giving you a full meal that is also really filling. And a bulgur is actually a whole grain, which means it has more fiber. And then the nuts are gonna add the healthy fat that, again, is gonna help you to lose weight. Next is a savory polenta breakfast with eggs. Now, polenta is a corn dish, and another dish that people might think has too many calories, but we're gonna have less polenta, and then we're gonna have eggs with it. And the thing about polenta is that it is very filling. The way that it's made, it's like a thick cereal. And when you add the eggs to it, it's absolutely delicious. And by the way, that is another thing that's super important. If there's any of these breakfast recipes that seem like you don't like them, don't eat them. You have to really love the food that you eat in order to lose weight. Because if you hate the food, then over time, you're going to stop. You're gonna just not want to eat it anymore, and you're gonna go back to eating donuts and bacon. The last two we're going to talk about together. They're buckwheat pancakes and maple almond granola. Now, these are not exactly traditional Mediterranean. They're kind of healthier versions of American dishes. But what I find is that it's important that you know that you can eat some foods that have carbohydrates in it and still be fine. Now, with the buckwheat pancakes, what I like to add to that is I might add some syrup, but I also like to add Greek yogurt to it. And when you add that together, it makes it more filling, and you're not going to eat as many of the pancakes. But it's important that you enjoy your food. And so the pancakes are something that are really enjoyable. And it's not something I would eat every day, but like we have them about once a week, usually on a Sunday, and it's like a special meal, and it's fine, and I can eat 2 or 3 and be fine. And so it's a treat, and it's good to have some treats when you're trying to lose weight. And so the last one is the maple granola. Now, this is a granola that has oats in it and nuts and some olive oil and a little bit of maple syrup. And again, it depends how you eat it. So if you were just to eat a ton of it with milk, that wouldn't be good for weight loss. But if you're gonna have a small amount with some fruit on the side, you could even have an egg, on the side with that. It's gonna make a really good, delicious breakfast. And again, because it has the nuts and seeds and the fiber, it's very filling. How you doing, Mr. Bill?
I guess I'm doing all right. Maybe I should eat some of the food you're talking about.
If you're interested in more recipes and information about the Mediterranean diet, please subscribe below. And as always, remember to live with purpose, love with abandon,
and eat with passion. See you next time.